Let me go ahead and roll one so I don't talk too much. Hold on, here go Phoenix.
So
Ah,
what we just doing?
Alito, Phoenix.
She gonna get on?
I don't know. Phoenix. Can you hear me? I can't. Let me see if my mic turned up.
You just it's just current events, P.
Yeah, current events.
All right.
Hello?
We're just letting people get in.
All right.
Okay.
I'm
Good, just send her. You gonna send her the link?
yeah, I gotta tell her what we're doing first so she just don't pop in and don't know what the hell we doing.
All right, Jerome, go ahead and start it off, man.
All right. All right. What's up, Facebook family? We back again doing another live. We're gonna conversate a little bit on current events, the current mood of the country. We'll probably have a little taste of history to balance things out. We have a special guest on. We got Coach back on out of Georgia. And hopefully we'll have another special guest pop in. But as always, these are our opinions, and everything that we speak on, please don't believe. Research it for yourself. Find the truth for yourself. Come back, let's build, and let's go forward. What's up, B?
Yo, what's going on, man? What's going on, y'all? This is Brother Brian, aka Silverback, coming to you live for the Three-Headed Monster podcast. Yeah, we're gonna just turn about current events. There's some stuff that Coach Krewkut was talking about that I'm like, he got my mind scrambling, and it's kind of like I want to hear him because he was throwing some knowledge out there, and I was
But I'm gonna
trying to
say
block
this:
it.
you might have a lot of people watching you all that's blue. You know what I'm saying? That's representative Democrats. I know my family's been doing it all my entire life. Probably all of our churches and our communities are Democratic. So when it hit me that wait a minute, we used to be Republicans, I had to go back and really look at what's going on here, because between the Masons, the Freemasons, these far left and far right groups. If you go far left, you got Antifa. If you go far right, you have the Boogaloo. Now, I just learned about the Boogaloo. Jerome, have you ever heard of the Boogaloo?
I don't think I've heard of that.
These guys walk around with Hawaiian shirts on.
Okay.
With full tactical gear. All right.
Okay.
They saying they're here to protect like America, but they're against the state. Just like Antifa, they're against the state. Just like Black Lives Matter. Now, my only issue with Black Lives Matter is because when you start seeing people screaming Black Lives Matter, you're seeing a lot of our celebrities, like almost all of them, are repping Black Lives Matter.
Right.
But then you get out on the streets, you got all these little rich kids, and then you got not just rich kids, you might see a few Asians. And then you'll see some of us in there as well. But doing all of the looting, burning stuff down, like we might go in and steal a few things, but I don't think it's really us that's burning these buildings down.
Right.
So that's the red flag. Like, why are the Democrats trying to burn down the country?
Exactly.
So I'm just trying to catch up, like, why? Then if you look at history, we just take it back to history. The KKK, the Democrats created the KKK, which went and forced the Negro Republicans out of office.
Right.
That's 1865.
That's correct.
So, I mean, so now we got like, okay, the KKK was, they got them all out. I want to say, 1877, I believe, was the end of it. And then after that, you had the Jim Crow laws that came into effect where we couldn't vote anymore. So we went from slavery. Now, check this out. You went from slavery You free Juneteenth, you 2 years behind, you didn't know you was free. Now you're free. Then you go from being free to holding all the political office in the South and the Southeast. Do that make any sense?
No. Makes none.
That don't make no sense to me neither. So then this was my argument. Now you got the Boogaloo who's here to represent and fight for the country. Who was fighting and who was protecting us when we was right wing?
Right.
Because it was 150 of us, and it was only 20 of them in the Republican Party.
Right. That's
so
right.
We didn't have nobody. So the president pulled the federal government out of the South. So now the states was his own nations. So they had their own laws, do what they wanted to do. I think it's time for us to get some back pay. I bet you a lot of us is related to them folks.
Right. That's right.
What you
So,
think?
I mean, it's interesting because a lot of people don't know that. A lot of people don't know about this truth that you speaking of and what we used to be. We just only going by what, what's good or what happened from the 60s on up or what we know of. How about I say that?
Well, the Democrats was fighting for us not to get them laws passed, them civil rights laws passed. If you look at who was fighting, it was the Democrats fighting. They didn't want them to pass.
Right. That's right.
So we've been voting Democrat out of we were just straight punked.
That's true.
All right. I'm going to tell you this as a disclaimer. We are not telling you to vote Republican.
Oh, no, I'm not telling you to vote Republican because like I was telling you earlier, B, if you think about it, if the Republicans got chased out of office by Democrats, they didn't get chased out of office just some random folks. They got chased out of office by Democrats. So if I got chased out of office by Democrats, guess who got them seats now? If I run you out of somewhere, I'm about to take that spot. I did the work. I got you up out of there.
Exactly.
So now, that's why at these Republican conventions, why you think they don't like us coming up in there? Folks think, because we're racist? No, it ain't got nothing to do with being racist. They don't want you to be the people again. If we let them niggas come back in, they get their party over with, they will be the people.
Right.
And this country will be republic once again, what it was before they came here. Now you
seeing marches with a lot of us walking around talking about what a democracy look like. This is what a democracy look like. They protested and hollering, and they're getting up their agendas. What one big thing happened today, fellas?
Oh, I can't tell you what happened today.
You can't tell me one big thing. What about you, Jerome?
Not today.
All right, I got you. Let me pull it up real quick. So while we out marching and hooping and hollering, let me show you how the Democrats get down. They get down. Okay, I sent it to somebody. Who I sent it to? So I don't have to look for it. Here it is, right here. I sent it. Here we go. I'm just gonna read this, and y'all gonna trip off this one. That this happened today. Why folks still dying in the street, folks still burning stuff down. They had time for this though. Check this out. Supreme Court says federal law protects LGBTQ workers from discrimination.
Yeah, I seen that. Yeah.
Federal civil rights law protects gay, lesbians, and transgender workers, the Supreme Court ruled Monday. So it happened on, what's today, Monday?
Yep.
Monday, June 15th, happened today. So to me, it looked like people preferences is still getting all these laws passed for them, all these rights. But because of who we are and our skin tone, we still getting the bottom of the bucket. We ain't getting nothing.
Right.
And they're scared of, when it comes to this reparation, it's even deeper than what they think it is.
Well, man, you talking about reparations. Somebody said,
what I mean, go ahead.
It's going to be hard. The IRS, you know how hard it is to get money from the IRS. when you go up there trying to get some money for reparation because you tell them your ancestors was in slavery, you know what they're gonna say? Nigga, prove it.
Right. Right.
And guess who's gonna be getting that money? You know, white folks was Africans. Afrikaners was white. Those white Afrikaners came over here and created the Native American Party. Those folks, and then all those folks that came over here as slaves and stuff, and there was slaves when they was over here. And you know, they can prove their genealogy.
Right.
White folks, yeah, my folks came on a boat off Scotland. We had to eat stale bread all the way over here. I didn't heard the stories from white folks. They didn't told me. My grandfather said stale bread all the way over here.
Right.
Then he was a slave for what, 6-8 years?
Right.
So now they can prove it. A lot of us is not gonna be able to prove it because a lot of us got caught and became slaves for was convicted of a crime. You remember the movie Life?
Mm-hmm. Right.
It's in the Constitution.
Right. In the 13th Amendment.
That's right. So we ain't getting nothing passed. If I want to, my preference, just because I choose to have sex with somebody else, which is my preference, which is my business. I'm not out here telling folks how me and my old lady have sex. We don't say, yo, we like having sex on top of the house. You know what I'm saying? That'll be my preference. If I wanted to have sex on top of the house. That should be a right over somebody who's living or who they are. Preference out doing, and that's the Democratic Party there, y'all. Now they talking about defunding the police. Where we gonna go with that?
Right. Right.
It sounds like a purge to me.
Exactly.
That's kind of interesting hearing about this defunding. I mean, I need to do some more research on it. Man, I mean, I do have a certain mindset when it comes to it, especially when it comes to how everything is, and you know, everything. It's the way it's been explained, and it's who you hearing it from.
Democrats.
I mean, because you got your Republicans saying, you know, whatever they be saying too. So it's this whole political game is just dirty as hell.
So what about Chaz?
Everybody's slinging mud on everybody. That's why we need to form our own group.
That's right.
Stop playing around with these people, and we form our own team.
Chaz, big homie.
So when it comes to defunding,
I don't think he heard me, Brian.
Yeah.
What about Chaz? We talking about what's going on today, right?
Yeah.
Y'all know about Chaz neither?
Man, I've been kind of staying out of it. I stayed out of the news over the last couple of days because it's depressing as hell for me.
Let me pull up Chaz. Okay, it's called a autonomous zone. Autonomous. Did I say that right? I always mess that word up. It's not anonymous. It's autonomous.
Autonomous, yeah, that's right.
Autonomous zone. Have you ever heard of autonomous zone?
No.
That's what the bill was. That's what my bill was about yesterday. Okay, it started off with the boogaloo. I'm like, I heard somebody say the boogaloo. I had to look it up. I'm like, the boogaloo. Then the autonomous zone in Chaz. I'm like, man, what is going on? In Seattle, Washington, some I don't know, I don't even know what the group is, but a group of armed men has taken downtown Seattle, Washington for 6 blocks.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Today's the 15th. They said they was pushing up 2 more blocks. The city, the mayor is granting their wishes. A lady that was in there saying that is people all over the country has been sending them food and money. And so they literally created a nation inside of the United States.
Wow.
Trump went on and said, take your city back. And the mayor's like, don't come between me and the people. It's against the law. You can't stop them. So we got, it's a lot going on with the, with that Chaz. So when you get a chance, if everybody's listening, they named it, it's autonomous zone. They took the police department, they took City Hall, and they've been out there for now about 5 days now, 5 or 6 days.
Yeah, I kind of heard something about that. It's this whole thing has been kind of interesting. Um, I'm trying not to get mixed emotions when it comes to it because everybody's saying, I mean, yes, Black Lives Matter. The whole movement is how everything is. Yes, my life matters. Everybody of color life matters.
You
But
ain't
I
black,
hate
but go
I
ahead.
hate to I hate oh my bad. Indigenous. I just don't like it that when a person of non-color likes to group everybody that's black into this movement.
That's
And
the
I
only
never
way they
even
can
say
do it.
say
How
it.
that I can take your land that way. If I group you up with the Africans, now you don't own nothing. Now I got to get you to believe you African so I can take your
Right.
land. And then they like,
Exactly.
oh, you self-hate. I'm not self-hating because when we was going through a hard time, not one nation in Africa buck up on Americans. Not one.
Not one.
They didn't throw not a rock or a spear or nothing. So
That's true.
at the end of the day, it's like, okay, our people are here. Our people been here. They've been through it. They
Right.
made it through it. Now we need it. We like other countries now are dependent on us to help them. They're
Exactly.
looking for help from us when nobody help us out. So now we gotta get our own stuff together.
Exactly.
We ain't got
We
time.
don't, we don't understand like Black Lives Matter. It's a great slogan, but it's not our organization. I
And
mean,
it's
who's
owned by
coordinating?
it's
Who's
owned by
funding it?
LGBTQ.
You know,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, go ahead. What did you say?
It's owned by the LGBTQ WSYZ.
Correct. Right. So I mean, it's not even our organization. You know what I'm saying?
So they make us feel like they're giving us that voice. And that's what a lot of people are acting off of. Like, okay, yeah, Black Lives Matter. Okay, bump that. We need to get away from them folks because they're going to be our downfall. They are getting off their, like this thing that just passed today with the LGBTQ. You don't see no George Floyd law being passed.
Right. Exactly.
Right now, I don't want to be hearing nothing about nothing else being passed until we figure out what we're going to do about what we got going on right now.
Exactly.
If anything else is being passed right now, we as a people should be going up there and say, hold on, that's more important than life right at this very moment. Because last time I checked, you was going to have sex with who you had sex with anyway.
Facts.
You get what I'm saying?
Facts.
I understand that you don't want to be discriminated upon for what you choose to do, because it do make people feel uncomfortable that you like, but you know what I'm saying? But
Right.
at the same time, you wasn't born like that.
All
And
right.
you're not gonna stay. I mean, and it's the thing about it is that's more important than human rights.
Well, I don't say human rights no more. Y'all know I done became a book junkie. Y'all know human, that's a monster. But yeah, you're right though. Ain't
No, but
no,
no, the reason why I say that is, you know, everybody took advantage of the civil rights movement.
Oh yeah.
Everybody took advantage of it.
mm-hmm.
But mainly it was for
Us.
indigenous people to
Right.
march, to
American Indians. That's right. That's who they was talking
to
about.
fight
You
back
didn't
and try
see
to
no
take back what's
natives
ours.
burning down no buildings. You didn't see you only seen us. And then all everything that was passed, white folks, since we wasn't utilizing the money, because billions of dollars was going over here to these funds for us every year, and it's first come, first serve, first come, first serve. White folks was stepping in, they was getting us signed into their tribes and going down there getting the money under us, using
Right.
us to go get the money. One white dude in Alabama had hit up for almost $300 million. They had just caught up with him.
Yeah.
Another white dude in California hit for like $50 million, claiming Indian.
Mm.
Right.
We don't want to do it. We scared too. I don't know what folks scared to say, okay, my grandma was this. So where the Indian go? Everybody, if you ask anybody, you got Indian in your family, first thing they gonna tell you, yeah, my grandmama them Indian, but somebody else was black. We Indian and black. I'm like, okay, where did black come from? What flag on this planet represents black?
Right.
Black means nothing. Black holds no merit, no boundaries, no power, no nothing.
That's right.
African American has no merits, no power, no nothing. So now we need to get back to understanding who we are as a people and what we were before even 1776, before all that craziness and before even the Mayflower getting here and all that. So we just need to get back to who we were.
True.
I want to see how many folks actually was on that boat. Well, you'd be amazed. You'd be amazed on when you look at those slave boats and you'd be like, it was only one African girl or 3 Africans on this boat, or the most that I've seen was 10. So I'm trying to figure out where we're getting millions of people from.
Right.
On rowboats.
Right.
Now, I did see some boats where the first slave boat, I did a build on this, where the boat left, I think Massachusetts, went over to England, and they got homeless people and put them on that boat. We wasn't sleeping in teepees, y'all. We had buildings. And they got the homeless and put on the boats.
Oh, me and Jerome always talk about that. Everything is done in reverse.
That's right.
We was taken from here to Africa, to England, to everywhere else. So, the funny thing about it, the whole slave narrative didn't really get pushed until what, 1980s? Other than that, nobody even paid no attention to it.
Roots.
Oh, 1970s.
My bad, 1970s. The movie The Roots did it.
You remember I had the older guy, the 94-year-old?
Yeah.
We asked him, where did this idea that we were slaves and all this stuff come from? He said Roots. He's 94 years old. Well, tomorrow, his birthday. No, his birthday on Juneteenth. His birthday on the 19th.
Wow. Yeah, Alex Haley didn't write Roots. Some white man did.
And it was fiction.
Yeah.
But then they said it was so it was so in depth, it was so touching, it was so moving to where they let it play anyway.
Right.
And now folks think they swear they from Africa.
Small portion.
You know what? It's a part in there where I think it's a fiddler. He's talking to the other what you call black people that was standing out there. And when Kunta Kinte came, and he said, "Now this here is a Guinea man, and I know y'all ain't never seen a Guinea man before." So what he was saying, this man is African, and I know y'all ain't never seen Africans before.
Cause they wasn't African. That's right. And then
exactly. They said it right there in the movie.
Wow. Wow, I need to check that out.
Yeah.
You can't go back and watch that. It's like a whole
that's like a week worth of TV. And you're gonna be pissed off.
Because it's not true.
Yeah, it ain't true.
And
but they wanted to make it true.
Your parents will make you sit down and watch it back then.
Yeah, because they thought they was doing something. Then everybody say they're gonna beat up the white dude after school. We didn't have white kids at our school, so I didn't see none. But I know one thing, we got to let somebody call you an African booty scratcher. We will fight. What y'all fighting for? He called me an African booty scratcher.
The funny thing about it is now we know better.
Right.
Oh, what you talking about? Yeah, but now it's how many folks can we get to pay attention to who they are? Because right now it's crucial. It's very important.
That's the part. I mean, it's trying to get to the people mindset to get to that. Because, I mean, we see, let's see what Alex put up here. Say several reparations. Say the Japanese got 1.6 billion. The Ottawa's got 32 million.
Who?
Oh, wait a minute. Some of these Indians did get some. Wait a minute. The Northern Indians got a lot. None of us got any reparations.
You know,
$5 Indians. $5 Indians. How about that?
yeah. But you know, when you talk about the reparations, the way that the United States does reparations, or how they pay back other nations, and so that's why the Cherokee became the Cherokee Nation, the Navajo Nation. That's when you saw these other Indians, you know, start to get their reparations. Is because they were paying another nation.
And that's what we need to do. That's what
right.
we need to do.
So
George
that's
Soros.
right. Yeah, that's who funds it.
Right. That's what I was looking at. I was catching up in the chat.
Right. And he but you know, it's funny that when slavery ended, reparations were given out, but they were given out to slave owners because you lost human property.
Right.
Yeah.
Right, because they had insurance on their slaves, didn't it?
Exactly.
But I mean, it do make you wonder, though.
But you got to remember, they didn't own the land neither, though. Most of the time, the slave owned the land. The white man gave him equipment, so they had to pay off the loan for the equipment to run their land. You get what I'm saying? And that's how a lot of times, that's how they lost the land, because they had these great big old payments, you know what I'm saying? And you don't know if they probably missed one payment or something happened and they took the land. So that's how a lot of us lost the land. And we was cropping food for them to pay back the loans as well. So that was something else that we did. Yeah. So we farmed our own lands. And that's how we, you know, like what they call it, sharecropping, but when them like whatever type of loan you had from them folks, you know, sometimes you had to pay it in what you harvest, or you get what I'm saying? It was either way. And that's how you paid your bills.
Right. Wow.
We gotta really get this whole, I mean, I think we need to do like a serious segment on, especially when it comes to Civil War, slavery, and get a full understanding, because what we've been told is not true.
Well, you know, school didn't do us right.
School ain't gonna never do us right, but at the same time, it weakens us as a people. It weakens us as who we are, because we're so scared, because, you know, it taught us like that's what you started from. And that's the part that I hate. Like, you wasn't nothing, but, you know, you came here on the boat because you lost.
It was a good story, though.
Some people still believe it, though.
Man,
a lot of people believe that.
They had me fooled. When I first left the church, I was like, I'm going to find out who I am. I got to find out who I am. This Jesus character ain't real, and I got to find out who I am. Then that Hidden Colors had dropped. I was like, oh, snap. Hidden Colors. But in Hidden Colors, though, he showed you that we was the ones here in America.
Yeah, that's what that Hidden Colors did it for me, too. Hidden Colors was that switch.
Oh, let me tell you how it did it for me. 1, 2, and 3, I made 1,500 copies out of my own pocket and passed them out to everybody in my community. So then after I did the research, because I didn't watch it 1,000 times, I'm like, this ain't right. This ain't right. Wait a minute. Oh, I didn't pass this to everybody. Oh, man. Now I got to go back and re-explain myself again. But most of the folks caught on, you know, it was good information. You know, especially if you didn't know nothing about it. No matter where they was from, it was good to hear different stories of melanated people doing good things. But then when you get to the Americas and then $5 Indian, and that's basically how they took it. They just paid $5, got on the roads, and then once we got there, they was like, yo, this full. We ain't got no room for you. And that was it.
Right.
Been bamboozled. And again, our land was taken away from us. Now, when Martin Luther King was telling us that they was giving our land away.
Ooh, and Homestead Act.
Yeah. The Homestead Act.
Hey, I felt that, man. When he was saying that, we going down there to get our check. I felt that. I was like, man, this man here, boy. Woo. He done woke up, and they knocked him off the next day, didn't it?
Yeah, because he was doing the Poor People Act. Yes, the march, because he was linking what everybody was scared when it came to. That's where the whole color scheme come in from white and black. You didn't want poor whites and poor blacks to come together because
It would have been
you
over.
have nothing to lose.
That's what he said.
So,
That's what
so you're gonna fight. You're gonna fight harder than anything because you have nothing to lose.
That's right.
So now,
but they wanted to feel like they was better than us.
Right.
Well, they needed an ally. They needed an ally. Everybody have to understand the word white and black was only used in America. Go overseas, they look at you like, what? Where are you from? What are you?
Mediterranean, you Greek, you Italian, what are you, dude? See, to us, all that's white.
Right. Right.
So
ain't that something? Let me see what that chat talking about. We didn't land on Plymouth Rock landed on us. Malcolm X, no. All about the Benjamins. no, how high? He said, oh, okay. And I did a lot of work on Plymouth. That's how I ended up dealing with the Pequots up in the Hartford Treaty, 1638. I'm gonna always say that when I come on here, y'all. So people can, somebody might be like, let me go look that up. The Hartford Treaty, 1638. Yeah, it is gonna tell them basically how we turned on each other. Because they couldn't do it. There was no way that they could beat us.
Right.
So they got us to do it. They got us to do the work for them.
Right. What about is it the Algonquin Indians? Is that New York? Yeah.
No, that's Algonquin. That's up north. That's northeast.
Right. Okay.
So you had two Confederates, well, not two Confederates, not two. You had two nations up north and down south. You had the Coosa, the Coushatters or the Coosa chiefdom down south with the Muskogees and all them all through the south, and then up north you had the Algonquins, I believe it is.
Yeah, Algonquins, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no doubt.
But see, that's the conversation. Now, when you start talking Indians and tribes and where they come from, that's a Tasha She moment. I can get Tasha She up here, boy. She can tell me, oh, yeah, that's them. Nah, that ain't them. Yeah, that's them. She got that down packed. She got them Indians down packed, boy. She ain't playing.
But aren't we doing the same thing now? What you were saying earlier, we're using our own people against us, doing the dirty work for us?
Right. You seen the photos of Antifa paying young brothers to go tear up the neighborhood? Did you see that?
Mm-hmm.
Paying them out the pocket. Did you see the Antifa members go straight to these little yellow barriers? Two of them on each side, picked up the walls, moving in was just a whole bunch of bricks inside of it. Did you see that in the middle of the street while them folks was marching?
Right.
They picked it up. Some young brothers out the middle of the crowd was like, oh, look, bricks, and ran over there and started picking them up. Right what they wanted them to do.
Right.
But there's no radio that I can get on and say, hey, if you're going to march. Don't tear up nothing. See, it has to be some way that we're going to have to get our own to go protect our cities. Right. And then don't be a lot of our own calling us coons when we do that. But you got to remember, grandma got that medicine she got to get tomorrow morning. We got some groceries. His kids need to eat tomorrow. Everybody ain't got farms. We need that grocery store. We need an army of brothers at the grocery store when they come through here marching, make sure Antifa don't burn it down. Because we needs to eat.
Yeah, because I think they're showing that that Wendy's in Atlanta.
Oh, they burned that down that night.
Yeah, but they
didn't make it to the next morning.
But they're saying that they're looking for a white female.
Right.
They say they're looking for a white female because she probably wanted.
The first night in Minnesota, the next day, what they said, all the arrestees was out of towners. None of them folks was from there.
Right.
So that means folks got on the horn like, yo. Folks got on the horn like, yo. Man, what? drive. My mama lived in Minnesota, and then it's too cold to even stay up there.
I was stationed in North Dakota. So I already know.
Man, they get 20, 30, 40 below zero. Man, that you can't deal with that.
Working for Uncle Sam, you will.
Right.
No, that's right.
So yeah, I'm an Army brat. I was born overseas in Germany. Stayed in Japan about 6 good years. Stayed a few places.
So what information can we tell people today to get them on the right path for understanding?
Hey, it's the same talk, genealogy. Because if we're gonna start another party, I like to know who I'm working with. Wouldn't it be nice to know who you working with?
Right.
It'd be nice to know if this brother right here did his genealogy and he connected himself to a tribe. I know who I'm going with.
Right.
I don't know. Oh, this dude here, he's from Congo, and this brother him from. They don't care nothing about us because they got their own issues and families over there. So if they sent over here on a mission or whatever they got to do, they gonna do it to get back home. That's just like with these doctors. I go to an emergency room. There's none of us. You can't find an American in there to save your life. Probably a nurse or something, but not no doctor. It's gonna be a foreigner, a German, a Russian, somebody from Ukraine or somewhere, an African, but never us in the emergency room. That's scary.
Right.
And they're ready to harvest your organs.
Harvest? Oh, we got a new test we need to try. And it's real. It has a real bad rate, but whatever patients they give it to, you think they can give me something that I'm gonna give my community that's gonna kill them for some test basis? It's not gonna happen. It's gonna have to be somebody that's not from around here who don't care. That's how I feel about Obama, y'all, because my mama love that man. I'm like, Mom, he didn't care about us. He passed laws for preferences. He passed laws for Spaniards. He didn't care nothing about us. You know, the Latin America, the Spanish America got their laws passed because they invested in them. Gay America invested in them.
What's the key word?
Money.
We couldn't invest in him. Didn't nobody say, yo, I need y'all. He was going to church right in Chicago. Why didn't he tell the people in the church, like, yo, y'all get together and put some money together so I can get y'all laws passed? He the president. He could have did that. He didn't mention it that one time. He was out there saying, hope, head ass. He's African, man. He's not American.
All right.
I'm sorry. Y'all know I get on my bag. What they say, I digress. But yeah, he said all you need to do is give they special tea or Kool-Aid on a Sunday and get out of church early and go eat out and you can take over your country. I think that we need to just let them fight their war. Let the far rights fight the far lefts. The far lefts want to tear up everything, and the far right say they're gonna stop them from doing it. Why are we in the middle of it?
You gotta understand though, who's protecting them though? That's where the police come in.
It ain't our job.
That's where the police come into play.
So
wait a minute. I'm not defending the police. All right. You don't.
No, hey, all police ain't bad though.
True.
Right.
True.
Right.
But what their job is to protect what? The properties.
Oh yeah, policy holders.
Yeah, that's all they do. They're no different than slave catchers.
So, 14th Amendment, you are
that's where it come from
of the United States, which makes you their property.
But they don't protect their property then.
Oh no. No, because you work more dead than you are alive. You know that. If somebody's already bidding on you right now, on your birth certificates on stock market right now.
Right.
All right. Folks is taking loans off your social security numbers right now. So if people are doing this and we don't know why they're doing it or how to stop them from doing it or to protect yourself, hey man, there's 42 million people up here. That's free money grab. So not what they say, the America riches is us.
Right. Right.
It ain't gold. It ain't oil. It's us.
We're the number one resource.
That's right. That's what I was trying to say. We are the resources. That's right.
Right. Yes, sir.
That's why they don't care if we get killed. Another one's just gonna keep happening. I mean, you would think after seeing George Floyd get killed, and they're saying, "Oh, you seen that situation happen in Atlanta," and you kind of like, "Wait a minute, did y'all just not learn a lesson?"
No, because it's not us tearing nothing up. All we doing is marching. They tearing it up. Now we got a few regulars going with them, but they tearing the shit up, and then they motivating us to tear some shit up. You get what I'm saying?
Right. Exactly.
I'm seeing videos of brothers stopping white dudes, like telling them, like, y'all burnt that car, not us. Y'all did that. Take y'all suburbs back to the suburbs and do that shit. And that's why that's my problem.
Exactly.
If we gonna go march, what the hell we marching in our hood for? We need to be over there in them cracker shit.
Right.
My bad. That's just a habit.
Organization, man.
You're right, though.
Who's organizing?
Right. Like in Atlanta, they tearing up Atlanta. Nobody's in Cobb. Nobody's up in Gwinnett. Nobody's. You get what I'm saying? They only where we stay. So you tear up where we stay. Now we got to go stay where they stay. We got nothing. You split us up. Sure enough, we over with. That's what the integration was for. You lose base of who you are. You lose it all, and you become Europeanized. I think I said that right. That's it. Europeanized. I don't know if I'm saying it right.
We understand.
Let's see.
But that's true.
He said we don't produce nothing but sweat. But that's I mean, I ain't gonna say that's true. We got a lot of us that still, well, I'm not even gonna say only we down to 1% who's farming right now. So yeah, we ain't got nothing going on for ourselves right now. And that's the problem.
True. We're not producers.
No, we're
just consumers.
To be honest with you, we're sticking with the Jim Crow.
Right.
See, Jim Crow was a minstrel. So when they say Jim Crow laws, they mean black laws because they called you Jim Crow. Exactly. When they painted themselves black face, that was Jim Crow.
Right.
We started painting ourselves in black face and doing it better than them. So then they was like, well, damn, if they want to be better, we talking about them, but if they want to talk about themselves better than we talk about them, then we're going to let them go ahead and do it. So then they did it. 1865, come Jim Crow laws. Y'all want to be Jim Crow so bad? Okay. You Jim Crow now.
That's what's up.
So we played ourselves into Jim Crow.
We're still playing ourselves to this day.
Yeah, like we call ourselves niggas. And folks say it's a bad word, and we fight them when they call us a nigga. Man, that's what they wanted you to do. That's what they wanted you to do. Even though when they say nigga, they really talking about the American Indian. If you look up the word, that was a what they call a descriptive term, not for dark skinned people, for the American Indian. Because when Africans got here, they didn't call Africans nigga. They called them Africans.
Right.
Interesting.
That's crazy, ain't it?
Because I actually wanted to do the study and find out how the word become what it is, and we turn it around and use it for a term in endearment. So it's kind of like that word don't mean shit until somebody of non-melanated colors say something, and then you want to tear up the place.
Well, it's almost like a female. You call a female a bitch, what's gonna happen? She gonna go AWOL. But let another female come in there and call her a big bitch. What? She ain't gonna say nothing, is she? Am I lying?
You're right.
So it's just like we allow this. Words have power. It's almost like, okay, have you ever seen the TV show Charm?
Right. With the
The
three witches.
power of three. Yeah, the three witches.
Yeah.
They always got to go upstairs in the attic and go get that spell book, right? And
Right.
his book is ancient. But
Right.
those words didn't lose their power, though, did they?
Nah.
Nope.
That's why I don't say blessed. I'm not gonna tell nobody have a blessed day, because if you look up the root word of it, it's a curse. So if I figure if it's a curse, I'm gonna stop saying it. Because words have power. If I'm wake up every morning and say morning, what the hell I'm morning for? I won't say that no more. You get what I'm saying? I started changing my words. The word nice means ignorant. So if somebody say, yo, that's nice, they calling you a fool.
Right.
So you got to start learning
Well,
words and stuff. I had to start learning words.
etymology.
Right.
Yeah,
And you'll see what type of energy folks is putting at you.
that's true.
Because
That's
I'm
true.
still confused with the whole drinking blood ritual at church. But check this out, though. The queen said any tribe that was partaking in cannibalism, you can enslave them. But every first Sunday, you eating of the blood and drinking of, you eating of the flesh and you drinking of the blood. But the
Right.
queen just said any tribe that partakes in cannibalism, you can enslave. And you hear this now. This
Right.
Uh-oh. Wait a minute. Did we lose him?
Yeah, I think he put that true fire.
Well, they hit him up quick, didn't they?
Yeah, they said, oh, pull the plug.
Yeah, it is interesting.
Right.
When you do say that, when you do come to that aspect of how things are.
Hmm.
It's some studies that I've been in. Can't really throw it out there because I gotta get the full understanding of it before I
Right.
really put stuff out there, because I want to make sure that I'm putting out truth. I just don't want to put out rumors
Right.
or somebody else's opinions and stuff like that. Dude, we lost Coach
Right.
for real. Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Who was it? Oh, we did lose him. See if we're gonna jump back in.
Yeah. Yeah. Hopefully he will. Finish what you were saying.
No. Because it's some stuff that I've been studying, some research I've been trying to get into, um, trying to find out where did we? He said he got booted off. Come back on. Why the hell you get booted off? All you got to do is put back in. Yeah, log back in. But no, there's some studies that I'm doing. Because I'm also studying the Moorish history, to try to get even farther back. So that's something that I am studying. I can't really push stuff out there unless I truly get the full understanding of what I'm learning. So
Exactly.
trying to find out what we were before, you know, who we were and who was
Right.
fighting what.
Who
So
we were before somebody else described who we were.
yeah,
You know, that's the thing. Everything about history going forward from slavery is from the perspective of those who were the enslavers. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
you don't get a true perspective of who we were. You're not gonna know what our greatness was. Why would they tell you that you were great?
I think we still scared to be that though. I think we scared to step into it because it'll be so much information that came forth. You know how you could, when you got the power and you release it and it's just so overwhelming to figure out this is what you were beforehand. It will make you embarrassed of being who
Right.
you have been, and then
Right.
you would be embarrassed of what you, especially some of the stuff that you're doing. You kind of would turn around and be like, "Yo, why am I bugging out like this?" Or "Why I'm wilding?" Or "Why am I doing this?" Or "Why am I doing that?" All right, let me get.
But what about more responsibility? When you learn that you have to take on the responsibility of those from the past. You have to take on the responsibility of moving forward in the future with that greatness. Brian, you freeze up too? They trying to shut the whole show down. So we got to keep it moving until. Oh yeah, you go. You froze up for a minute, B. Your volume.
What's y'all?
There you go. You froze up for a minute.
Man, this is crazy. I think they trying to get us off today.
Nah, I said the wrong thing. I think I said that Q word. I shouldn't have said that.
Right.
We're gonna leave her alone. But yeah, but that's how they was able to enforce and slave people like it wasn't nothing, because they'll just go back and say, hey, they can't.
Got your video back on.
You ain't got your video on.
I'm trying to find it now. I got booted off. I can't even log back on the computer. I had to come on the tablet. I was like,
See what you did? Said the wrong thing. You can't talk about the queen. Knowing that she
I'm not studying the lizard. She been living a billion years. Hey.
She lost her power anyway. She ain't even in control no more, but that's a whole
I heard. I seen that. But I don't be into their politics too tough. I'll be over here, what's going on over here on this soil over here.
Because this is the most important soil.
We got that red clay down here, and I'm trying to make sure that we keep it.
Now, what was you saying before you got booted off?
I think that's what I was talking about. We was talking about the queen and how they was able to go around and get slaves like it wasn't no problem, because she had said that if you was a cannibal, you can enslave them. So
I mean, the Pope said that too.
Well, there you have it. And when people wasn't cannibals, you just said that they was. All you had to do is say that they was. Look at the Bugs Bunny and all those cartoons. They was acting like we was eating them, dancing around pots over a fire and all that stuff.
I know, but can't be. I mean, how you feel about them tearing all these statues down? Are you comfortable with it?
Well, they want you. Racism ain't going nowhere. They just want to hide it now.
Because
at least you know who racist. Shit.
No, because I mean they tear down these because especially Christopher Columbus. Christopher Columbus supposed to been came down.
Yeah. Well, what about Stone Mountain?
Yeah, what are they gonna do?
I don't know. Down? I think them folk gonna fight for that. I don't know.
Because that's big.
That's big. That's real big.
But at the same time, these statues didn't even do shit to me. I didn't even care.
It just, all of it's crazy to me at the end of the day. The whole situation of how we got to look at it and how we trying to get out this funk that we in. And right now, it's not them no more. They're programmed us so well to where now we just got to really fix, we just got to work with ourselves now. Like, we ain't got to worry about them. Like, I don't know what it's going to take. Because if they burn the country down, I don't think that's going to help us now. I mean, we'll survive. We always survive. But I don't think that's the move. I don't think that's a smart move.
Nah.
No, because we burning down what we built.
Right. And then defunding the police. There's a lot of pedophiles out there.
Right.
That's not the move neither. It's just, I don't know, but defunding the police, it just
maybe demilitarizing the police. I understand that.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Not defunding them.
Well, what about, you can't come from a town of 500 people and be the police in a town of 10 million folks? Because you ain't gonna be able to talk with those folks. How you sound, throw your hands up and talking all country, and they get loud with you or talk like the way we talk, and they shoot you. He was getting hostile with me. I didn't know what to do.
Right. Right, that cultural difference. You're right.
Fair.
That's crazy.
somebody
that's just cute.
when you come around, they make it seem like that's our fault.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
They turn everything
Anything about
our fault.
me that has nothing to do with me. That has everything to do with you.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what a lot of these cops are, which we know was probably bullied, probably picked on when they was in school.
But what about the cop that was just raised up and just wanted to do the right thing?
They get punished. They get punished.
Right.
They always get punished because you tell.
Oh, you disabled my.
You tell on the bad cops, and then you don't want to get punished. You don't want to lose your job.
Yeah.
You don't want to get labeled. You don't want that the police union is not going to protect. That's the crazy part. They don't protect the good ones. They protect the hell out of the bad ones, though.
Well, you better check out and see if they Masons. If they throwing up circles.
You know they Masons. Here's my thing: is I had to get an understanding for is if the police or public service are being paid by taxpayers, how can they be a fraternal order at the same time?
Well, it's almost like you get a pothole in the middle of the street.
Right.
The city gonna pay somebody to go fill that hole up, right?
Right.
That don't mean that person filling up that hole work for the city. Don't do it.
True.
Go ahead.
It's a third party, and I get you, but I mean, any fraternal order has its own agenda. And if you being paid to protect and serve, how can you have your own agenda? That's all I'm saying.
Well, they say, I don't know about that. When you start getting into the masonry, I didn't read so much, and I'm just scared of them folk. I growed up thinking that was a good thing. I was like, man, I can't wait to be one of them. Right. And then they was like, but no, you don't. Let me tell you, I'm glad somebody took me and showed me what the Masons is. I was like, what?
Right. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
But then we, as American people, I don't even know how we become Masons. You can't even, there's not even I don't think there's a charter in America. They had to go all the way to UK to get a charter.
Right, that's correct. But now that's Caucasian. You know, they got two charters. They always put the so-called blacks under the Prince Hall. But you know, that really, in their Masonic order, it don't really mean anything. It's like a false division.
It's their gang. See, in Chicago, we got what they call lit, right? Yeah. Each gang got their own lit.
Right.
No matter who we stole the lit from, we make it up, we make it our own. But we stole it. We stole the way it's ran from somewhere.
Right.
So that's all they did. They just stole some stuff that the Egyptians was doing and made it their own, and they started banging it something serious. Them folk banging.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's exactly what they're doing.
So, but like I said, I don't know too much about when we start talking about them Masons. I just know about people like you and me, that folks that work, folks who don't work, folks who hustle, folks who, trying to get it how they live and not paying attention to nothing else because we're too involved in trying to get it how we live. We're not focusing on what's going on around us to where it's hurting us in the long run. We sometimes gotta take a step back and from what you're doing and look at what's going on, but not just by yourself, because you can't do nothing by yourself. It's gonna take a whole lot of you.
Yeah, we need all to come together as one. But
go ahead.
Under one flag.
Well, I mean, if you do your genealogy and find out you from Jamaica, you're Jamaican. If you find out, you know what I'm saying? Let everybody find out what flag they is. Stop calling them black. Call them who they is. And then we get together and get allies from different nations under our flag or who we are at the end of the day. I wouldn't want to do this under no more. Don't call me nothing else. Don't make me nothing else. Because we done went from who we was to color to black to Negro to Afro. That was one too. They called us Afro Americans at one time. Back to black. Now just we got them now. African American. You get what I'm saying? I don't want. And now we're gonna change something now to what? Don't call me nothing else. Let me do my genealogy, find out who I am, and let me just call me who I am.
Right.
Facts. All right. Hey, Coach. I need you to break it down. What's going on? Was that July 4th? July 4th and 5th?
It was the 3rd and 4th. July 4th weekend when everybody gonna be popping their firecrackers and celebrating their independence.
Come to the video, B.
We're gonna have the No Grandma Killers tour. It was postponed from April 4th weekend to July 4th. And it'd be crazy because I know a lot of people really wanted this to happen. Like I believe we had only one person to ask for a refund for the tickets when we was trying to get the refunds back for the tickets because the coronavirus had to shut down.
Yo, you didn't put your video back up?
Oh, it kept saying that you let me see.
Got it now.
All right, let me see. Boom. All
right.
FaceTime audio.
All right. So June 4th, you got me, Tasha She, Phoenix Moon. That's the stars right there to show. Tasha She and Phoenix Moon, you know they gonna get at work. I'm gonna be there in the back with notes like, bruh. You know what I'm saying? They get at work. But yeah, it's gonna be awesome to have them in the same building. But we also got Carrie. It's a lot of folks coming through. You got the Cab show coming through, showing how to get land and different things that they got going on. They show you how to use the government the right way. So if you get a chance, check them brothers out. It's called the Cab Show on Facebook. On YouTube. But make sure you go to No Grandma Killers. Subscribe because we can keep you up to date. We're going to be doing genealogy over there, showing people how to get past, that wall, that brick wall. You done got back so far, can't get so far, can't get past that wall, or you got that, we're going to help people. We're going to show different routes to get around those brick walls so people can find their folks. Phoenix got different things going on and showing the people how they can connect themselves to the tribes, different things like that. Tasha can show you, she got all the surnames in different states on No Grandma Killers and also on her page, Tasha She. You will see, y'all see, I'm trying to remember everything. You can see she's going state by state and she's going by the surnames of the Indian tribes in each state. So if you got back so far and you find that surname, you need to find out what tribe that you're connected to and see if they're still there. If not, you and your family needs to be a tribe. But that's a topic for another day. You're not breaking no laws. You're doing what's right. You're doing with who you are, and you're just getting back to who you are. Let me see. What else we got? Johnny Aborigine, brother from New Orleans. I learned something from him. He's very heavy when it comes to this. He's like one of the first brothers I seen out. Then you got Carrie Darius, African Americans Ain't African. That's on Facebook. They had like 60,000 subscribers over there on that page. Members. It's a lot of people waking up and finding out who they are. I know y'all probably seen Waka Flocka on the radio saying, yo, I ain't black. Y'all didn't see it. A lot of celebrities are waking up. Kyrie Irving, who won the NBA championship with LeBron James. Him and his sister joined the nation, Indian tribe, live, national TV. You can look it up on YouTube and check it out. He tell you why he did it. He found out who his mother was and what tribe his grandmother then was connected to, and he went and joined the tribe. So it's a lot of things that you can do. This is a lot of information that a lot of us are then be like, oh, we ain't no Indians. We ain't no Indians. But if your grandmother was Indian, you Indian, my friend, I'm sorry. And a lot of people say, oh, we came here from African. So if you come from Africa on a boat and you got millions of people over here and you have a child with American and that child has a child with American and that child has a child with American, just think 5 generations, you had 128 parents. At 20 generations, you had like, I don't know, 1 point something million ancestors.
Yeah.
And that's just 20 generations back. Okay. So true. I don't tell nobody who they are. I just help them find out who they are. That's all we do. We help you find out who you are. That way you're not a grandma killer. I'm not going to sit here and say I'm Egyptian and I haven't connected my blood back to Egypt. I'm not going to sit here and say I'm from Africa. I haven't traced my blood back to Africa. I haven't traced nothing back to Africa. Everything that we've been tracing, and we've been digging deep, is here. And I've been finding us on reservations, off reservations. We here. So it's just like, wait a minute now, hold on. And do you think they really want all of our hitters in the streets that's killing each other find out that this is their land? Do you think that they can handle that?
No.
I just want to know. Like, you think they saying this my block now?
Right.
They start putting in their rap songs, talking about that how they granddaddy owned 400 acres of land. They going to get it back. Like, ain't nobody going to be playing me. Ain't nobody going to be taking my shit. Excuse my language, but y'all know how these kids is, especially when they wide up. But, I mean, that would be a good thing at the end of the day. If all these gangs started finding out who they are, oh, man, I've been banging on you all the whole time, and we got the same great-grandmama, bruh. You my second cousin or third cousin. Didn't even know it until they did the genealogy. Find out they all related.
Facts. So, wait a minute. This is going on in Atlanta, right?
Yes, sir. Atlanta, July 3rd, July 4th.
Is it a certain place in Atlanta? Or
yes, I'm gonna send you the information so you can post it on your page to both of you fellas so everyone can check it out. Get your tickets. It's on www.nograndmakillers.com. Okay, we also have some shirts over there, Trust Grandma shirts. They loving them. The Trust Grandma shirts been going ham. But it's a whole bunch of different shirts on there, over there. But a lot of people like that because we had gotten away from grandma. When that brother died, he was screaming for his mama, bro. He was screaming for his mother. He wasn't screaming for Jesus. He was screaming for his mama. So, I mean, that's just what they don't want us to do. Okay.
True.
Eric Starr. And everything in between it. And anything you can find in Central America all the way up. If you look at the city or how they built the city of Mexico before the Mexico City, before the conquistadors went over there, check that story out. You'll find us over there.
Yes, sir.
You'll find us with hair like this, slim, with guts, like big old bellies, skinny and tall. It's all on the wall.
Facts.
It's on the wall. Tall, short.
No. That's why I said I wanted to. I know I won't be able to come down there because I'll actually be in South Carolina that next weekend.
Right, I remember you told me.
North, which I was telling you is we still I think we still on yellow face. Hell, I ain't even had a haircut in 3 months. So the barbershop's still not even open in Philly. So
yeah, when I went up north about 3 weeks ago, maybe a month now. As soon as I got out of South Carolina, everything was closed all the way up. All the toll roads was closed. It was a smooth ride. I didn't even have to stop at the toll booths. Straight through, all the way to New York.
True. So, yeah, we still shut down. We don't have the freedom like everybody else do. They still want you to stay in your house. So, I'm starting to see that as a problem now because what happened is you got a lot of people that's starting to disconnect. They're not social no more. So,
right.
No human contact, no human, you can't hug nobody.
Right.
So,
you can only see them over this right here.
So you seeing people that's going to be wilding out. Oh, trust me, they open up Philly, they're gonna be wilding out. So,
but then you can't believe everything you see neither.
oh, trust me, I know. But I keep my ear to the streets though. So, but I'm gonna have to get off, fellas.
All right, big homie, I enjoyed chatting with y'all. Y'all know I can do this. Y'all know I be busy, but I can do this anytime y'all catch me, boy. I love sitting down and chatting with y'all. Anything to help people understand who they are. Some people might not agree with what I'm saying, but just do your own genealogy. Before you tell me anything to bring me anything else, make sure you got that genealogy in your hand, and then we can talk. Because that's how you end all that. When anybody say, well, the good book said this, and I'm saying, well, what your grandmama say? Your great-grandmama, where's she from? You get what I'm saying? That trumps everything. I just wanted to put that out for you, Andy. B. I want people to really, really, really do their genealogy and find out who they are. You will be surprised.
No, we're gonna connect. We're gonna connect.
I need to find a bag or something.
Like I said, me and you already talked. We need to find out, my Jeter side to figure out how deep that is. When you told me it's a bunch of Jeters where you at down in Georgia.
Oh yeah, Jeters. Yeah, they watching now. Yeah. Y'all need to holler at this man. It's a whole bunch of them. They the whole town, I'm telling you.
So, all right, y'all. It's I guess I get my last words out. I appreciate everybody checking in, being part of this. Thank you. We truly, truly appreciate it. We got our YouTube page. Hopefully I can post this hopefully in the next couple of days to YouTube. I'm working with, actually me and Coach got me working on a different new software. So
we're going to get them right.
Yeah, so we can get all this, everything that we do, all the episodes that we've been doing, I'm going to try to get on our YouTube page. And we're going to keep pushing. Go ahead, Jerome.
Oh, man. Man, it's always a pleasure to conversate with you brothers and learn something new. Appreciate Coach. Hopefully we'll break some more of this genealogy down. And
let's get it.
Build us a tribe.
Well, we gotta find our tree.
We're doing it now.
Yeah, you get your tree,
right,
and it's mama's baby, daddy's maybe, but you gotta find them fathers and find them mothers. So, but you want to ride that mother's line as deep as you can ride it, man. And like I said, if y'all want to, if you want to, we can go live. And if one of y'all want to get deep, don't nothing close to who you are now, but get back to about early 1900s and start from there, and let's see if we can do it live. Y'all come on over to grandma or something like that, and we kick it.
Oh yeah, my tree is already big, but I feel you on that. I'm gonna hold you to that.
All right, I'm with that. You said your tree already big. I know you're a Jeter. That's a big tree, bro. I'm telling you. See, I got first cousins married into the Jeters. We married into the Jeters.
So yeah, we big. And actually, the thing about it is the whole Union County is nothing but Jeters. So.
I told you look just like them. Y'all short, dog. Y'all some short people.
I ain't short. I'm 6 foot. I ain't short. I might be short to you unless you like 6 foot.
No, they got some of them about 6 feet right here, but most of them short ain't. Yeah, most of them short. There's a lot of short Jeters up there though.
Actually, no.
Oh, the Giants up there.
I was.
That might be another branch. That's that tree branch that went on out. They call it the short branch down here. It's the short branch down here. They short.
No, my grandma was 5'8", 5'9". I think my aunt was 6'1", 6'2".
Yeah, they tall. They tall.
So, yeah. That's we ain't sure.
My mama brothers, they like 6'9", 7 feet, 6'12", 6'10", 6'8", all of them up in there. I keep telling I'm the smallest in my family.
All right, to you, yes, we are small.
But all right, man. So when y'all going live again? Friday?
Yeah, we'll go back Friday.
All right, I'll be ready. Shoot me the topic, and I'll do my research on what y'all going live on.
All right.
See, I'm gonna connect the VMix so I can show. I like to show what I'm talking about. Yeah, I don't like to just talk. I like for them to read it and see where I got the. I'm gonna post everything so people can see where I'm getting it from, so they'll know where to go look at, so they can get that information.
All right, that's what's up. We're gonna make it happen, man.
All right.
All right, then when I get up with y'all. Oh, wait a minute, Jerome, get your last words, unless you already did.
No, we did it.
All right.
We did it.
All right, this is the three-headed monster, man. We be out.
All right, y'all. Peace.
Peace.